Hello everybody, how you all doing? This is Retrobeard here. Today I'm going to do the first of probably a 3 to 5 part series explaining in detail in no particular order all about the Retro Freak retro gaming console. Well, let's start with a little bit of history. Like I'm sure many of you have been searching for ideal or as close to ideal as possible solutions for enjoying my retro games conveniently and on modern TVs without tons of scalers or ultra expensive solutions. So in my years of explorations and experimentations, I came across this device. Now, it was a little bit more expensive than I really feel it's worth, but it wasn't massively more expensive, so I took the plunge and bought it when I seen it on Amazon.co.uk a few years back, well, quite a few years back now. Now, I don't remember the exact price I paid, but I think it was about £120, £130, and it came with the console, one controller, a NES adapter that can run US and UK NES games, because the system being Japanese, it runs different shaped cartridges for the Famicom. So yeah, and it also it came with a special adapter that can fit numerous controllers from old school consoles, because that's the thing about this system. The inbuilt cartridge slots, which you might have seen at the top, fit quite a few consoles, but to expand the range of what it can run, in their wisdom, Cybergadget, the creator, they also sell adapters, and in addition, many of your original old school adapters, like the Master System power-based converter, works on it also, same as the more modern versions of it, which other companies like, I believe, Retrobit at Sale One and so on. So it's quite a versatile system. Now, don't get me wrong, this is not some wonderful FPGA or FGPA, I can't remember what the name is, system that runs, that recreates original hardware. This is basically a glorified Android emulation box with its own front end and software placed over it, and it's bells and whistles, but try not to let that spoil the experience for you, because it's a solid system. It runs an output of 720p, which looks perfectly fine on your flat screen TV. In terms of input lag, as long as you pay attention to your settings, because with it being emulation, you can have numerous filters and things, and I like to have a play with them, and I find input lag is not a problem for me, and I would definitely advise updating to the latest firmware when you get one of these consoles, or if you get one. Cybergadget's website has English language options on it, and you can download the firmware onto a USB stick or whatever you want to call it, and there's instructions on the actual Retro Freak software on how to do this, which I can show you in a later video. And on a possibly final note, I want to quickly try and brush over the consoles this machine can run via cartridge or ROM file. It can run Famicom, NES, Mega Drive, Genesis, Master System, Sega Mark II, Sega SG 1000, PC Engine, Turbo Graphics, Super Graphics, Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance, Game Gear, Super Nintendo, Super Famicom, and is there anything else? I believe that's everything, but if I'm wrong, I will update it in the next part of the video. So I think you can see why I love this system so much. Anyway, that's me out of time for now. I hope you've enjoyed part 1 of this series, and I've got so much more to discuss with you and go over, because this system is quite complex and quite a lot's packed in spite of how modest and humble it seems. So that's me done for now. This is Retrobeard signing off. Bye for now, and thank you very much. See you later.